All right, let's see. Okay,
Ryan, I just sent that over to you.
perfect. Okay. Perfect. All right, cool. Well, perfect. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started for everybody. Let's see. Perfect. We're really getting everybody in. All right, perfect, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys all hopping on. So one of the things I wanted to really kind of break down for you guys specifically today is we got a couple things we're going to be going over. The first thing we're going to be going over is on Monday, you guys are all going to get access to your new SOAR app ecosystem. And I'm going to be walking you guys through on how this ecosystem is basically a done for you solution on how your energy reports will be dumped in here, how you can track everything in here, and go through that. We're also going to be highlighting the new tool that Mike and Austin created for any of your clients that we're going to want to be utilizing the FHA EcoSmart 4. And basically, it's like our version of Mortgage Coach V1 for you guys on that. And then the third part we're going to be going over is going to be basically showing you guys a lot of the marketing materials that we're going to be providing for you guys. And we can be going ahead and sending you guys out in that way. So what I want to first show you guys, I'm going to walk you guys through all of this, is this is our version 1 of this kind of platform. So let me move this over here for us. All right. So basically what you guys are going to get the ability to do is you guys will go to app.soarenergy.com and you will basically go ahead and get ahead and be able to sign in here. Now, if you guys have questions on that, you can go to app.soarenergy.com and you will basically come up over here and you will click register and be able to go ahead and do that. You will want to use the exact same email that you have gone ahead and are signed up for as a referral partner for you guys on that. Now, what this is basically going to be is this is going to be your ecosystem. This ecosystem is what is going to allow you guys to be able to have full visibility. And now this is going to be going through multiple iterations of this. And so what this is a complete B2B ecosystem for you guys. So what you guys are going to basically be able to, of course, go ahead and do, let me mute my phone here real quick, is basically going to go ahead and log in. When you log in here, you guys are going to have two versions, your dashboards and your leads. What we are going to be able to do is when you click on the leads now, what we have gone ahead and done for you guys is as we have scanned your database of your past clients. So what's going to be happening is when we take your CSV file and we scan it for you, what it's going to do is automatically every single day, we're going to be dropping in 5 reports for you directly in here. So as we scan your CSV file, rather than you guys having to manually create these reports or do anything, we're going to scan that CSV file of any of your past clients, created a hot list, basically all the people that are going to just be absolute no-brainers to be able to send a copy of your home energy assessment report to. So the first one I'll be talking about is your past clients. Then I'm going to be talking about the EcoSmart and new clients to provide this tool to. What we've done for you guys is rather than having to go ahead and manually create a report, type up an email, send that client email, we want this to be a completely done for you solution. So think of it like we scan your past client database. Every day you can log in here and it's going to give you 5 reports that are ready to send to your clients. And it's so easy to be able to do. So all we would basically come in here and do is I can see, I have 6 in here right now as the master account. I simply click on view lead. And what that view lead does is it actually is going to give you everything for you for this client. What you're going to be able to go ahead and do is it gives you the full email, everything formatted specifically for them. It gives you all of their information. You're going to simply come up on here. And if you want to review the report, what you're going to want to do is click on this link right here. Do not click on this link. This is how we track if your client opens it. So what you're going to want to do is right here in yellow, if you want to view that report, you click on this yellow button. Do not click on this one. I'll repeat it again. Click this one, not on this one. What you're going to then go ahead and do is it's very easy. You simply click copy template. You're going to then pull up your email. And eventually when you guys will be able to go ahead and do this in version 2, we'll actually be able to send this out for you guys, which is probably about 30 to 60 days down the road. You're going to simply click Control C on copying that template. And there is your full amount. Now, what you're going to be able to come here and do is you guys can see all this here. Your client's email is right here for you. So you just copy that client's email. So we got our full thing right here. I copy the email. Now all I have to do is I put in my subject line, we give you some examples of it. Report ready for Randy on, and you can enter in his address if you want, or you guys can put whatever subject line that you guys want in here. Now, what this basically has done now has created that home energy report to send to that particular client. It has all those details in here. And what you want to do is you can do one of two things. You can CC your energy advisor, or what you can do is wait for them to open up that report to then go ahead and make that connection. Either way, you're going to make that three-way text connection. But now this is all done for you. I simply click send. I'm not going to actually send this one out. As soon as I click send on that, all I'm going to come here and do is click confirm the message, and I sent it via email, confirm submission. Done. No having to create the email, no having to do any of that. Then what happens in the background is we are sending out for them, we are sending out some template, some emails directly to your clients to get them to open up that report. We used Alex Hormozi and his style of communication. So if any of you guys are familiar with Alex Hormozi, that's where we've done this. These are all proven to work. And what you guys can see is we have all of those going out. Now, what I can come in here and in my dashboard, I can see is as soon as I confirm sending that out, I have a bunch of leads in mind, but what you can basically do is I can now see right here, these are the energy reports that I've sent to my client. So I can very easily see these are the 6 reports I need to send. These are now, once I've sent it, it comes right down into here. So I can see all of the reports that I have sent to my clients, and it's going to live in this category until they open that report. As soon as they open that report, it's going to move right down into here into HEA report. You're also going to get a notification. And what that notification looks like is very, very email. This notification comes via text and email. And you can see right here, this is what the notification looks like. It says exactly here, Chris Lamb, new lead for Chris Lamb. He's a referral partner. Steven opened his report. Here's all the details. Here's the report. And it basically is telling you. So now what would happen is once they viewed that report, Randy is his energy advisor. What he simply does is he has this client's number right there. He simply sends a 3-way text between Randy and his client and says, hey, I saw you viewed the report that I purchased for you. I've CC'd Randy from our office. Schedule a time with him to go over that report. Here's his link to be able to do so. And so all of your energy advisors have given you their link. If they don't, and you haven't met your energy advisor yet, that means you still need to do stuff in obviously your onboarding phase. And you're simply establishing that 3-way text message. That's it. Copy the report. When they open it, you get notified, set them up. It's as easy as that to make a couple $1,000. And then what happens is as soon as that message is sent, your energy advisor is going ahead and they're connecting with that client. Once they've connected with that client, that is going to be moving this down into here, and you are going to be able to track that entire process right here. It's going to say when the call's been scheduled. It's going to be see when it's been sold. It's going to be seeing everything within this one singular ecosystem for you. And what's really cool about this is within that ecosystem, you guys can be able to see, like, these are the notifications that are going to be coming to you. So you don't have to do any of this. All you guys have to do is log in here and literally view the lead, copy the template, paste that template in your email, copy the email address, click send, come down here, mark confirm message was sent, and let the rest work. And then when you get a notification that they've opened it, connect them with that energy advisor. It's extremely easy to be able to do. And we're going to be taking this even to another level here within about the next 30 to 60 days. We'll be keeping you guys out as we move out of that pilot program. And I'm just going to give you guys just a real quick sneak peek so you can actually see how cool this is actually going to be when we actually go ahead and some of the actual changes we're going to be bringing out to you guys specifically on this. I'll kind of show this for you guys into here. So we're going to go ahead and I'll pull this up for you guys. Let me go ahead and look this in this. All right. Oops.
While you're pulling that up, Brian, one of the things that we talk about all the time is marketing to our database. And oftentimes we get a little nervous doing that because we don't really know what to say. This is an incredible way to reach out to your database, add value to them, make sure, they're not buying or selling in the next few months, but also you can create a revenue source from it as well.
Yep, exactly. And what this is going to basically be able to go ahead and do is the entire ecosystem in which this is going to live in for you guys is basically going to actually have different versions. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys is every time you go to sign in, what you guys are going to basically get is a link that you guys can see sent to your email. You simply, so when you go to register and go to log in, it's going to send you a link that looks just like this. You click it and it automatically is going to then go ahead and log you right into that platform with all those dashboards and everything there for you guys. So what this is going to basically continue to be is you're going to be able to go ahead and track everything. It's super mobile friendly. As you guys can see here, has all of your information. And as this version continues, there's going to be a gamification of it. So within about one version out, when you come in here, it's actually going to show a picture of the client's actual home. It's going to show and actually rate that lead by dollar signs, meaning, you know, $4 signs are just unbelievable leads. So you're going to be really able to completely exist directly in this portfolio or in this platform. You're going to be able to track your leads, track your commission, everything within here to be able to do that. Now, what I also want to show you guys directly is in here is I'm going to go ahead and pull it into our actual platform for you. And I want to show you here within our EcoSmart. So the way this is going to basically be able to kind of go ahead and let me just kind of pull one up. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up this report. Let's see here. All right. Oops. Let me grab an actual lead so you guys can see one. So let's go down into here. Oops. Let me grab an actual HEA report real quick. See this one. Oops. I have all this fake leads of mine. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to click this one. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So what I want to show you guys is how to use this FHA EcoSmart tool. So Austin and Mike created an unbelievable tool for you guys. So what we're going to have is, let's say we have a client that going ahead, and I'm going to see, I see Evan Tando on here. So I'm going to go ahead and use an example. So let's say Evan has an FHA buyer and he doesn't know, is the EcoSmart right for his FHA buyer or not? He doesn't want to know. So we created a tool that'll give you a direct comparison. So let's say that this client is buying a $900,000 home in San Diego County. The great part about the EcoSmart is the difference between the FHA and the EcoSmart pricing is only 3/8 to price, guys. Only a 0.375 hit to price. So it's pretty much the same rate with a 3/8 hit. We've gone ahead and bumped it by an 1/8 so that there's a little juice in there for you guys on that. So all you're going to come in here and do would be basically coming in here, and let's say that the rate is 6.125% today. It automatically changes this field. So what we're going to do is, this is in California. He's going to come down, and if it's in San Diego, he's going to simply just select San Diego directly in here. Let me find San Diego. Maybe it's at the top. Let's see. Sorry. Oops. Here, let's pull up San Diego.
Brian, if you delete Riverside County and then start typing in San, there you go.
Perfect. Perfect. And let's say that this house is a 3,100 square foot home. So he's going to enter in the state. He's going to enter in the county. It automatically is going to pull in the utility company. It's automatically going to pull in the utility costs. It's automatically going to go ahead and knows if the San Diego, for an example, you want a battery, it's automatically going to go ahead and pull this in. Now, all he's going to go ahead and do is, when you want to run one of these, what you're going to do is just get a copy of the HEA report. Now, the HEA report is very, very, very easy to request an HEA report. We've trained you guys on this, but just so you know what's going to be happening to go ahead and request an HEA report outside of your past clients, what you guys all have is a very, very easy link. This link is on the link tree for you guys. So for you guys, obviously, we created this link tree, which is going to be all of your guys' resources. So for example, we sent this out to you guys. If you guys don't have it, Austin and Michaela can resend it. So on your guys' thing right here, you have all of your information right here. It gives you all the different things that you guys can basically go ahead and be able to use. And what we can go ahead and do, you see refer a client form, you click the refer a client form, and what that's going to do is immediately pull you into this lead form. Super easy. So say Evan has a new client he wants to get an EcoSmart for. Well, he wants to get a copy of the home energy report on the house he's going to buy. He simply comes in here, clicks HEA report, new buyer, comes in here, types in the information, right? I'm going to type in Evan Tando, types in the address that he wants the house for. So simply just comes into here, types the house, types, whatever the state, types in, pulls it down here, and then goes ahead and puts his, the zip code for this property, for example, the phone number, the email, the utility of San Diego. If you don't know it, you can easily find that out. And then just say client, looking to buy this home, want an HEA report. Boom, there it goes. And basically goes ahead and submits that lead. That lead is going to immediately go in and get assigned to your dedicated energy advisor. As soon as that energy advisor gets this, he's going to run an HEA report for you guys. And that HEA report is going to look exactly like this. So let's just say we're just going to pretend that this one is in San Diego. So he's going to send you a copy of this home energy assessment report. You want to get a copy of the home energy assessment report before you do a comparison for that particular client. Now, if you're just trying to get a generality for it, I'm going to show you it. It's going to calculate this for you guys, but go ahead and you get a copy of this energy report. On this energy report, it breaks everything down for them. So what we can see is when we're filling out this form, the only thing we really need to know, and you put it right here, is the size of the system. So on this HEA report, if you scroll right down here, it's going to tell you the size of a system right underneath it here, right down here, based on the system size. And when your energy advisor emails you a copy of it, he'll tell you that system size. So we're going to go in here and we're going to grab it from this part. That's the only thing that you guys need to grab from the HEA is the system size. So on this system size within here, I'm going to put this as a 9 kW system, 9.1. Now what this does is I simply slide over and it's going to create me this FHA comparison tool. So what this does is it's going to say, it compares, hey, for this client, is it better for them to go regular FHA and we know what their electric bill is going to be on this home because we've got a copy of this report. We've built all this into it. Or is it better for them to go ahead and roll solar and a battery into that mortgage loan for them so they own their power, they get all these benefits. And it actually tells you exactly what these benefits are. So for this comparison, not only is the client going to save $235 a month versus normal FHA, on this, there is Zillow and FHA and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac all released a report that homes with solar have sell for 4% higher. And if they have solar plus battery, which battery is only needed in markets like Northern California and Southern California, none of the other markets, it's going to go up 5%. So we see here's the 5% ad. Then on top of that, they get a federal tax credit. So this client that's buying a $900,000 home, putting 3.5% down, which obviously is going to give them a down payment of about 32 grand, they're getting a federal tax credit of $13,339. So without coming out of pocket at all, because their down payment doesn't change, they're going to get $58,000 of benefit just off the tax credit and the increase in the value of the property. That is enough. Of 58 grand is enough. We put it in easy terms to buy the new iPhone every single year for the next 49 years. On top of that, they will be saving $47,000 over the next 10 years, comparing what their mortgage payment with the normal FHA and their electric bill will be compared to the EcoSmart, which they own their own power. And the reason for that is when you buy solar and you roll it in, guess what? You own your own power. You're not subject to the 12 to 13% annual hikes that SDG&E and San Diego has been raising to their clients. So on top of the 58 grand, they're getting another 47,000 in savings. It does a direct side-by-side comparison that you can just snapshot if you want to snip it using your snipping tool, whatever you want to do. And it just compares it and says, hey, look, in this case, the down payment was $31,500. However, this one, when they file their taxes, gets a tax credit, not a write-off, a credit of $13,389. That means their effective down payment is about 18 grand because they actually are going to be able to be putting back into their bank account when they file their taxes, either $13,389 because they get that on an increase of their refund, or if they owed $15,000 to the IRS, well, now they got a tax credit for $13,000. They only have to come out of pocket for 2 grand, keeping $13,000 more in their actual bank account. We can see that their mortgage payment would be $57.68. Their electric bill on this property, which it pulls it in, we use the utility connect data on this. So we know it's very, very close to being accurate, 5 to 7% variance on there. Gives them a total monthly payment of their mortgage payment with their utility bill of $64.05. Owning their own power and rolling in that $30-something thousand for that system, it's going to take their payment up to about $61.39 of their mortgage payment. All the utility payment is $30. That's just the connection to the utility that they're required to keep. So they're saving $236 per month just in the first year, let alone every year as that electric bill goes up because they're raising the rates. Guess what? More and more savings. So the value is increased here, extra cash here, this here, cash in their pocket forever. So this is an unbelievable tool for you guys to do a direct comparison. So when you have a client that you've pre-approved FHA, all you're going to do is fill out that very simple lead form. Your energy advisor is going to prepare that HEA report. We're going to share this link with you guys. You literally just go in here, you input the purchase price, input your down payment, what the market rate is at the time, select the state, select the county, enter in the approximate square footage of the home, and all this information pulls in. And then when you get your HEA report, you just enter that system size. And now you have this full part done to be able to do that presentation for that client. So what would happen is I pre-approve that client. I give them both options. They want to go with the FHA EcoSmart. They want to go with it. Then once I get a home, once they find that home or they submit an offer on that home, and let's say it's a different home than what I looked at, very easy to do. All I'm going to do, go right back into that lead form, fill it out with the new address, send it in, say, client has gone ahead, submitted an offer. They want to move forward with the EcoSmart on this property. You don't put this in. The energy advisor is going to reach out to you guys, connect with you, get that HEA report over to you. You now can use this, go ahead and use this form to actually act like a mortgage coach version of it right here. And then what will happen is once you get that into escrow, you're just going to simply say, just like you would get an insurance quote, you're simply going to say, hey, Randy, Austin just got this house under contract. I knew you ran the HEA. We'll connect with him. He takes it and runs with it. And then obviously what he's doing is at that point, he goes ahead, talks to that client, designs their system for it. Once that system gets designed, they send you over a copy of that system. And then you use that to put in to get your final loan amount. We're doing all of the work behind the scenes. Then once that, right about the same time you get the appraisal back, we send you an update that says, hey, we have inspected the property. Instead of $41,000, it's only $39,000. You just adjust your loan amount just like that. We walk you through every single step of the way. So it's not a difficult process. And it's a way not only to make more money on the loan amount because you're increased the loan amount, but now you're averaging several $1,000s additional from simply just making that referral on it, saving your clients money, giving them something of value, giving them tax credits in their pocket and all of that. And then the best part is all of that as it moves through the entire process is 100% tracked directly in your ecosystem right here. So once that contract gets signed, you literally will see it populate down here and you can track it and you'll see those updates going throughout that entire process. And you're working with your energy advisor directly. So it's a very, very, very cool done for you guys platform within that. So before I went in and we kind of went over and showed you guys some of the markings, I really wanted to open it up for any Q&A on anything like that for you guys. So let's see. So we're going to be, and we're going to send you guys that out. Is the construction process tracked in the portal as well? Yes, it is, Carl. Everything is tracked. So what you can see is, the good part is remember, you close escrow just like normal 30-day escrow. Once that escrow closes, we are working directly with EPM. They notify us when that deal is funded. At that point in time, what we do is we start submitting for the plans. We start submitting for the engineering. We are working directly with your customer. You don't even have to do anything with that. Once that system gets installed, you're notified every step of that process by going ahead and getting tracked. I'll kind of show you guys just so you guys can see. Your clients get unbelievable videos through each and every step of the process. You guys are included, so you'll know where everything is at that point. But remember, once that deal closes, like there's nothing you're doing. You're just being alerted at what's going on in that process. You'll be alerted when it gets paid. And obviously, from the time that gets installed, which typically from the time you close escrow to the time it gets installed could be anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. It really just depends. If there's roof work that's being done, that's a little longer. It just depends on the city. Every city has a little bit different permitting times. But once again, we're working hand in hand. We've done thousands of these, installations with it. So this isn't our first go around on it. Once that actually installation occurs, you get notified. And as soon as we get paid by EPM, we process that payroll every week. So usually from the time that gets installed to the time you guys get paid is anywhere between 1 and 2 weeks, just depending on how quickly EPM remits that payment. So once it gets installed, the appraiser goes back out to the property and just confirms that it was installed on a 1004D. They remit that to EPM. EPM then wires us the money for the sale of the system because we're obviously outlaying all the cash up front for the work and the labor and the materials. We get paid and we process that payroll every single week. And it's paid to you guys via 1099, just as you guys filled out on your W-9 form. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can unmute yourself or raise your hand. We're happy to answer any other questions about all of this as well. We'll be sending you guys out an email going over your application or going over your apps. The big thing is you won't get access to the app if you haven't completed your onboarding on that. But does anybody have any questions on this at all?
Hey, Brian, this is Tony.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Brian. So at what point, when we're doing the EcoSmart mortgage, at what point do we send the solar guy to go out there to check the shade and everything like that, as far as to inspect the roof?
Yep, exactly. Great question. So what basically happens is as soon as you get the home into escrow, what you're going to basically now, Tony, are you doing your own deals? I know you're an OG. Are you doing your own deals or are you working with the referral partner? I mean, working with the closer.
Currently with Peter Galvez.
Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. So what'll happen is as soon as you get a client into escrow, right, what you're going to do is you're going to request from Peter a copy of that home energy assessment report. Peter's going to go ahead and you're going to connect your client with Peter. Peter's going to go ahead and schedule a time with that client, go over everything with them, send them a copy of the proposal to sign where they get to design their own system, whatever. As soon as that proposal gets signed, within 48 hours, we're scheduling a site inspection for them to go out there and do that. They do that site inspection. By the time they do that site inspection, it's anywhere between about 2 and 4 business days. We get that scope of work back. Once we get that scope of work back and Peter receives that, he'll send you, the loan officer, a copy of it. He'll also be going over if there's any changes to the client. And once Peter gets that scope of work, Peter will send you over a copy, which is a requirement in the underwriter. It's just like getting the appraisal version. And on that scope of work, it tells you exactly what that project cost is.
Cool, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Brian. I'm Talia. I'm Greg's assistant. I have a question for you. So I asked Austin, and I think you guys were looking into this. We created a bunch of reports in the dashboard already. I think maybe, is that going to be reflective in the new ecosystem, like the leads and everything?
Yep.
So we sent emails to those people as well. So
what you can do is, that's a great question. So what's going to happen is they should be marked as already sent. So when you log in, what you're going to see is you're going to see a bunch of different, you're going to see these are the ones that haven't been sent. Then what you're going to see is these are all the ones that have been sent right in, that are going to show up right in here in this category, and the ones that have been opened in here. Now, what we do is actually, we already tracked that for you. So to give you an idea, if I go in here and I search Greg Gale and I go ahead and see that, when this gets uploaded, we're going to be able to see right in here. So when this gets updated, see how they have all of these, let's see here. So we have all of these ones right into here in the system. These are all already within the system of what you've sent out. And then what you guys can go ahead and basically do within this is if you notice when in your platform right in here that you see some of these ones show that, oh, I've already sent that client, I just forgot to do that. You literally can just click view lead, come down here and just say, yep, I already sent this message. Email sent, confirmed submission, and now it's going to move it. Now, if I go back to my leads column on my leads dashboard, see here. Now what's going to come down here, and this is a test account, which is why I have so many leads in here. Right. What you're going to see is in your down here, you're going to come down here, and now look, now we have 3 in here, not just 2.
Okay.
So if you notice that some are showing up here that haven't been sent yet, is basically all you have to do is just view the lead and then literally just hit sent, and it's going to go right in here. And then as soon as they open it, it's going to go right into this category. So you're going to very clearly be able to see any ones that need to be sent, any ones that you have sent, and then any ones that have opened it that you need to connect with Jared.
Okay, got it. And then we won't be seeing this update in our system just yet, correct?
Monday. Yep, Monday.
Okay.
We're pushing all this over on Monday for you guys.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Anybody, any other questions with anybody else? Cool. So the other thing I'm going to show you guys as well, real quick, and Michaela, are we going to send this to them and do it as via link to download the flyers, or what are your thoughts on issuing all the new marketing flyers to everybody?
Yeah, I'll probably just send out, I'll add it to the resource link tree, and then I'll send it out in an email just so everyone has
Perfect.
that.
So, yeah, perfect. So I want to show you guys what we've actually gone ahead and done for you guys is we have created, and this is just the first of obviously many. What we've gone ahead and done for you guys is we have created, let me just grab my folder. All right, there we go. We've created a ton of marketing files for you guys. So for an example, you have this one for you guys, maximize your home worth and tax credits. talking about the EcoSmart on here for this one as a flyer for you guys. We've done it for
Brian, we don't see your
Oh,
screen.
sorry. Let me go ahead and share it. All right, there we go. All right, so we've created a bunch of marketing materials directly for you guys. So we've done one with the EcoSmart right here for you guys. Maximize your home's worth in tax credits, talking about doing it on that side. We've also created it for you guys based on your utilities. So what you guys can obviously see right here, we've created a little cheat sheet about approximately how much money your clients can save. Remember, there's the EcoSmart, which is great for new buyers. But remember, especially in California, you have the powered up network. That is just simply switching utilities. So if any of your past clients that raise their hand, they don't have to buy solar. They don't have to do anything. They literally can just switch their utility company and save dramatically and pay way less. So what we've done is, just so you can get an idea, in California, these are your, I mean, this is about 85% of California's utilities. You can see these savings. I mean, these clients in PG&E are saving 40 to 50%. Edison, 30 to 40%. San Diego Gas and Electric, 40 to 50% off their bill. I mean, without having to buy everything, just switching literally to a solar utility. And we've created those for all those different states. We've also created for you guys, just so you guys know, we've done a utility guide for you. We've told you guys, based on the state you're at, which utility companies are the big, great ones, which are good ones, and which ones don't make sense. Now, obviously, on your past clients, we're doing this for you, but it's just good to familiarize yourself with that as well. We've also gone ahead and shown you guys exactly what people at each one of these utility companies, what they're paying for their power compared to switching to a solar utility, what they buy their power at. And you can see what those savings are annually and what these utility companies have been increasing every year. If you're in California and you have clients anywhere in Southern California or anywhere in Northern California, I mean, it is literally, Randy is closing for Chris Lamb about 90% of the people he connects with, because it's literally a no-brainer now with that new powered up network for past clients. We've created a bunch of that stuff for you guys directly on there, and we'll be going ahead and sending you out a ton of these marketing materials directly for you guys on that. So any other questions before I let you guys go? And we'll be doing these every other Thursday. We'll be doing it as a Q&A for you guys on that. So these will also all be recorded, and we'll be going ahead and likely putting these recordings directly on our YouTube channel. So you guys will be able to have access to that directly on there as well. And if you haven't checked out the YouTube channel, it's literally just youtube.com/@SoarEnergy, which I'll show you here on our screen in a second. And we're going to be going ahead and we'll be uploading these directly to this YouTube channel. So you guys can come right here. There's our channel. It's just youtube.com/SoarEnergy. And we'll be going ahead and be putting it into the playlist sections here of our weekly Q&As. You'll be able to go ahead and be able to do this directly there for you guys. So we've had massive success with a lot of the people on there. If you guys have questions about the EcoSmart, remember, Austin is your account executive. He's there for you guys. He'll be there for any of your guys' trainings. For those of you guys, if you have not met your energy advisor yet, it just means you probably haven't finished your onboarding steps yet, and you can go ahead and get with Toby and Austin on that. Your guys' all of your past client CSV files are all being scanned, and on Monday, you guys will be sent your logins as long as you've done your onboarding, and you guys can get in there and start making some money. I mean, I know Chris Lamb's been in there just cranking it. Peter's been in there cranking it. A bunch of those guys. I mean, I think Chris Lamb just this month, he was kind of our first one that we kind of led on. I think he had 20 contracts for, I think, a little over $65,000 in revenue last month alone. So there is a massive benefit here, guys. And I know right now with the way the mortgage industry is, you're going to really be able to stand out with this. And we're here to help you guys. You guys are on this pilot program. So if you guys have any questions at all, let us know. And Austin and Michaela will be getting all this information out to you. Toby or Austin, anything else you guys want to end before we wrap?
Go ahead, Toby.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'll put my contact information in the chat right now. If you have not talked to me, I think I know everybody on this call, but if you haven't talked to me, please reach out to me and we'll make sure that everything on your guys' side is all complete so you guys can get these rolling. The one holdup for some of you guys, if I don't have your Excel file yet, we have nothing to run. So if you could get that over to me by the end of this week at the latest, we can start scanning those over this weekend. And then Monday morning, as soon as we release this new portal, we'll be ready to rock.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been helping Austin get the CSV files, so definitely send those over as soon as possible. And on these calls, we're also going to bring in some top producers for them to share best practices. So the scripts they use, how they frame this as a gift to their clients, how they convert at a very high level so that everyone can become a pro right away.
Yeah, absolutely. And clients love that report. I mean, the feedback that we've been getting over the last 6 months, has just been insane. So you guys don't have to worry. Your clients love it. They'll love it even more than HomeBot. It's really cool and really in depth. And like I said, get to know your energy advisors. You guys are studs. They were handpicked out of over 1,000 reps we had. They are unbelievable, and they're there to help you guys make money. And I appreciate you guys. If you guys ever need anything, you can reach out to Austin, or my email is always just Brian@SoarEnergy. And we're super excited to have you guys on this platform and help you guys make some money and kick off 2024 as a great year. And thanks so much for your guys' time today.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
Guys.
Hey, guys.